Dear students, myself Professor V.S. Kale, Department of Electronic Science, KTHM College, Nasik. Today we will learn Core Compulsory Theory course, subject ELT 231 Advanced Communication System, Unit 2 Pulse Communication Systems. Subtopic is Delta and Adaptive Delta Modulation. The outline of lecture: first, introduction of delta modulation. Delta modulation, in short DM, its block diagram. Delta modulation advantages and applications. Drawback of delta modulation: slope overhead and granular noise. Adaptive delta modulation, in short ADM, block diagram of ADM. Advantages of ADM over delta modulation. Applications of adaptive delta modulation, and last we'll see the summary of it. Introduction of delta modulation. Delta modulation is basically analog to digital and digital to analog signal conversion technique, which is mainly used for data transfer. It is also known as differential pulse code modulation, in short DPCM. This modulation technique is used to achieve high signal to noise ratio, a single bit PCM code to achieve digital transmission of analog signal. Here, logic 0 is transmitted if the current sample is smaller than the previous sample, and logic 1 is transmitted if current sample is larger than the previous sample. Delta modulation sends only the difference between pulses. If the pulse at time Tn plus 1 is higher in amplitude value than the pulse at time Tn, then a single bit 1 is used to indicate the positive value. If the pulse is lower in value, resulting in a negative value, a 0 is used. This scheme works well for small changes in signal values between samples. If changes in amplitude are large, this will result in large error. See the diagram. Here, time duration is fixed, that is pulse period is fixed. At the beginning 0 is sent. The amplitude of the signal is increasing, positive, 1 is transmitted. It is again increasing, 1 is transmitted. Like this 1 bit is representing there is increase in signal amplitude. Here, if you observe, the amplitude is decreasing. As the amplitude is decreasing, the bit transmitted is 0. Again it is decreasing. The number of bits here, those are indicated by 0, that is indicating the value earlier is more than the next one. That is, at the beginning Tn plus 1 is larger than this, so 1 is transmitted. Tn plus 1 is smaller than Tn, so 0 is transmitted. So binary data is only in the form of zeros and 1. This zeros and 1 is indicating where its signal is increasing or where the signal is decreasing. Delta modulation block diagram. Analog input is approximated by a staircase function. If the pulse at time Tn plus 1 is higher in amplitude value than the pulse at Tn, then single bit 1 is used to indicate the positive value. If the pulse is lower in value, resulting in negative value, a 0 is used. Up or down by one quantization level, that is delta, at each sampling time. Output of delta modulation is a single bit. In delta modulation, quantization levels are represented by 0 for minus delta and 1 for plus delta. Delta is a small value. The main advantage of delta modulation is its simplicity. Now let us see the block diagram of it. Here analog signal is represented. It is given to the comparator. Comparator is having two inputs. One is analog signal and second is previous sample. So those are compared and the output is generated. Here a staircase maker is there and a delay unit is used. So block diagram is consisting of mainly comparator, delay unit and staircase maker. Similar to delta modulation, there is delta demodulation. To recover the original signal from binary data is the input to the staircase maker. Again a delay unit is there, feedback is shown, and the output of staircase maker is given to a low pass filter to remove the noise. So this is the block diagram of delta demodulation. Let us see the delta modulation advantages and applications. Advantages of delta modulation: at lower bit rate, delta modulation is better than the standard PCM. Delta modulation is recommended in certain special circumstances, such as when it is necessary to reduce the bit rate below 40 kilobytes per second and limited voice quality is tolerable. Delta modulation works with lower channel bandwidth. This makes the system cost effective and simple to implement. There are a number of applications. Voice transmission system such as telephone and radio communication highly prefer this technique. Delta modulation is most useful in systems where timely data delivery at the receiver is more important than the data quality. Modulation is applied to ECG waveform for database reduction and real-time signal processing. Delta modulation is applied in television systems. Now let us see the delta modulation problems. There are two problems. One is slope overhead noise and second is quantization noise. Now observe the figure. Y-axis is indicating signal amplitude. Here a step size is shown by delta. Signal with respect to time, there is amplitude variation, and this is a staircase generator. Sampling time is denoted by TS. Here the step size is fixed, but signal is rapidly changing. As it is changing more rapidly than the step size, there is much more gap between the actual staircase and the analog signal input. This is called a slope overhead noise. Here the step size is fixed, but the signal is rapidly decreasing, so those are not matching. Similarly here, though the signal changes very slowly, it also represented by the pulses. This noise is called as an quantizing noise. So in delta modulation, the step size is fixed for increasing the signal as well as decreasing. If signal increasing rapidly or signal decreasing rapidly, then two noises are appearing. One is called as an slope overhead noise and second is called quantizing noise. This is the delta modulation output. The beginning is 0. As signal is continuously increasing, 1 1 1 1 is there, and when it is decreasing, then transition is from 1 to 0, and it is continuously decreasing, so it is represented by 0, and then it is almost constant, those are represented by this, and here again it is increasing, that is represented by 1. So this is a delta modulation output in the form of only 0 bit and 1 bit. Let us see the drawbacks of delta modulation, and to remove the drawbacks, what solution is there? Slope overhead noise and granular noise. Slope overhead distortion is due to the fact that the staircase approximation MQT cannot follow closely the actual curve of the message signal. This is the actual curve of the message signal, and this one is the staircase approximation MQT. Here the step size is fixed. Granular noise occurs when delta is too large relative to the local slope characteristic of m of t. Granular noise is similar to quantization noise in PCM. So this is a granular noise. It seems that a large delta is needed for rapid variation of m of t. Here large delta is step size to be increased to reduce the overhead distortion, and a small delta is needed for slowly varying m of t. If slowly varying is there, a very small delta is to be there. Step size is to be very small. This varying m of t to reduce the granular noise. The optimum delta can only be a compromise between the two cases. To remove these problems, that is slope overhead noise and granular noise, to satisfy both cases, an adaptive delta modulation is needed where the step size delta can be adjusted in accordance with the input signal m of t. Now let us see the introduction of adaptive delta modulation. In short, it is called ADM. To overcome the quantization error due to slope overhead and granular noise, the step size delta is made adaptive variable to variation in the input signal m of t. Particularly in the steep segment of the input m of t, the step size is increased and the step size is decreased when the input signal is varying slowly. Let us see here diagram. This is the signal. Now observe the step size here, again at this place and at this place. You will observe the step size is changing. Here delta 2 is greater than delta 1. Here also, when signal amplitude is decreasing, the step size, that is the height, that is delta, is also changing for rapidly increasing signal as well as rapidly decreasing the signal. This change in step size or height is called as an adaptive delta modulation. That is, adaptive means variation is there. Particularly in the steep segment of the signal m of t, step size is increased. Observe here figure, step size is increased, and here when slowly varying is there, step size is decreased. ADM can take continuous changes in step size or discrete changes in step size. Now here binary 1-bit quantized signal is represented here 1 1 1 as it is increasing, and when it is decreasing 0 0 0. So we are getting more accuracy as compared to the delta modulation. Let us see the block diagram of adaptive delta modulation. The block diagram of adaptive delta modulation transmitter has a summer, a quantizer, and a delay circuit, and one more is a logic circuit. Here the step size is kept fixed between some predefined maximum and minimum values. The upper limit is used to control the slope overhead distortion, and the lower limit is used to control the granular noise. So two problems of delta modulation, that is slope overhead and granular noise, is removed in adaptive delta modulation. Let us see the advantages of ADM over delta modulation. This modulation can be used to reduce the slope error which is present in the delta modulation. This can be used to remove the granular noises from the signal. Adaptive delta modulation has a low pass filter that can be used to remove the quantization noise. There is no need for error detection in the case of adaptive delta modulation. The signal to noise ratio of adaptive delta modulation is better than that of delta modulation because of the reduction in slope overhead distortion. Because of the variable step size, the dynamic range of adaptive delta modulation is wider than the delta modulation. Utilization of bandwidth is better in ADM than delta modulation. So these are the number of advantages of ADM over delta modulation. Let us see the applications of adaptive delta modulation. It is effectively used in audio communications. It can be used in systems that require improved voice quality. It is used in voice coding. It is used in television signal transmission. It is used by NASA for different communications between spacecraft and mission control. So these are the number of applications of ADM. Let us summarize what you learn. Delta modulation is analog to digital and digital to analog signal conversion technique. A single bit PCM code to achieve digital transmission of analog signal. In delta modulation, quantization levels are represented by 0 for minus delta and 1 for plus delta. Delta modulation is better than the standard pulse code modulation, works with lower channel bandwidth, it is cost effective and simple to implement. Drawbacks of delta modulation: first, slope overhead noise is due to the input analog signal amplitude changes faster than the speed of modulator, and the granular noise is due to the difference between the step size and sampled voltage. To minimize, increase the sampling rate, decrease the step size of modulator. Adaptive delta modulation: to overcome the quantization error due to slope overhead and granular noise, the step size delta is made adaptive to the variations in the input signal. Adaptive delta modulation have many advantages over delta modulation. Adaptive delta modulation is used in audio communications, voice coding, TV transmission signals, etc. Thank you.